This is, for better or for worse, it can kind of be like the soap opera, right? And like there's the different characters and they all have their little different roles that they play in the process. So I'm gonna go over those really quick. So obviously there's your realtor, and that person is sort of like ground zero if you're worried about something, about anything. They're kind of the person, the orchestrator of the whole thing. So even if it's a question that might not exactly be their department, we welcome all questions. Even if it's something I have to ask escrow about, there's a good chance I'm probably gonna be able to ask it in a way that'll get a quicker answer out of escrow. So you have your real estate professional, your realtor. This is sort of your right-hand person in this process. Many real estate professionals will also have an assistant. My assistant is faster at answering quicker emails maybe than I would be. I might be out showing property. I'm not able to answer something immediately, but she often has a lot better availability. So if it's a quick question like, hey, who's the electric company for this house? Who do I need to call to set up service? That's a really quick question that we can help answer. The next person in this process is escrow. And escrow is a little confusing because it actually refers to two things when you're buying a house in California. The escrow company is this third party that's sort of in charge of making things happen. And this is what I tell people. The escrow is like this third person who says, okay, I'm gonna take your check and I'm gonna take the keys and I'm gonna like make sure this is all legit, and then I'll do the exchange and give you both your stuff. And that's really what escrow does, and they handle all the paperwork for that. So they're in charge of telling the lender, okay, send us the money to buy the house. They're also the ones that say, okay, we need to pay off the seller's existing loan. So they kind of are that neutral party that's this clearinghouse for things happening, because let's be honest, this is a multi-$100,000 transaction and you don't know the sellers. They could be wonderful, upstanding people. They might not be. And you don't know that going in. So that neutral third party is there to have the experience to handle all of the paperwork and the actual sort of exchange of money. That's really what they're there for. Then you have the title company. They're the ones that are in charge of the records. So that way they make sure that the property you're buying, the person selling it actually has the legal right to sell it, and that also there's no liens against it. They don't have some contractors trying to get money. The title company's responsible for handling all that. And guess what? If they are wrong and something happens later, guess who's on the hook? It's them. So they're this sort of party that's in the background to make sure that the transfer is legal and that the property isn't encumbered in some way. You also have your lender and the appraiser. And a lot of people get the appraiser and the home inspector confused. The appraiser is there to work for the bank, and they're answering a very simple question. Is this property worth the price that the buyers are paying? It's a yes or no question generally, and they fill out a report that says yes it is, and here are the reasons why. Or it says nope, it's only worth this, and these are the reasons why. Those are the big people that I think that you might hear from or that you might see on documents that you're required to sign.